Some businesses across the valley reopened earlier this month in line with the state's Back on Track Indiana plan.
Yeah, that plan created by Governor Eric Holcomb allows businesses to reopen in phases, of course, with restrictions in place. Lindsay Jackson found out from some local businesses how things have changed since reopening.
Business owners say even though they're back to business, it's nowhere near normal. And Vincennes Brush and Blush Beauty Lounge owner Caitlin Ashby says the environment inside her salon is not how it used to be.
I do a lot of families in here, and so, keeping, again, the head count down in the salon and being conscious of that and, not bringing, I know sometimes it's inconvenient not being able to maybe bring all of your kids in and at the exact same time or something.
Ashby says finding the items clients and stylists touch often to prevent the spread of illness is difficult.
Little things like that you don't necessarily think about in your normal cleaning, but you had to get really sit down and go through the client process. Like when a client comes in the salon, this is what they touch. While they're here, this is what we touch. All of those things, and really consider what all points of infection or points of contact that someone could have in our salon and our stylist.
Connor Klein owns Swirls, an ice cream shop in Vincennes, and while the amount of business hasn't changed, customers aren't allowed to pick up their own toppings from the bar.
With us being a self-serve concept, it's been all over the place as far as, self-serve concepts. Buffets can't be open. Then they've gone back to reopening and reclosing. So it's just back and forth trying to come up with a new concept for us. Just as far as, what our process is going to look like.
Red Wing Shoes in Terre Haute only allows 4 people in the store at a time, and they've changed the way customers make purchases.
And we fit the person, put the shoe on them, lace it for them. So those are the types of things we can't do right now. So we've just kind of been letting them know that, that is a service we normally offer. Just right now with this, we can't.
Ashby says she thinks the pandemic has taught businesses how to move beyond their comfort zone.
And I think so many businesses have learned from this also, just ways to move forward and ways to be safer and future pandemics and future situations for their business, and how to plan and how to be better prepared.
Starting next week, the governor's plan will allow for gyms to reopen with restrictions and retailers to allow 75% capacity. With local news that matters, I'm Lindsay Jackson, WAWV.